Good morning, this is Mercedes from Crankshaft Culture. This morning we're going to show you how to assemble a new product from Tembo Tusk, which is the Adventure Skottle, the mini-me version to the larger Skottle that many of you may be already familiar with. So just wanted to take you inside the Tembo Tusk Adventure Skottle bag so you get to see what the bag is all about. So first off, outside, this is made by Blue Ridge Overland Gear, made in the US, so that's fabulous. If you have additional patches, you can go ahead and put it up on top here next to the Tembo Tusk logoed patch. We had an additional patch here, which was awesome, so we stuck that back here. Again, you can patch to your happiness if you like. There is a Molle system on the back here, so there are plenty of loops to be able to carabiner to your backpack or wherever else you need to carabiner it to in order to be able to transport it. The zippering system has two large oversized rubber poles, so you're able to very quickly and very easily open up this bag. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. As you open this up, there's two main sides of this. You've got one side here with the actual Skottle bit itself. So this is the Skottle portion, so the grill part. And then on this side here, you've got a zippered pouch for the 3 legs. And then we decided to throw in our little Jetboil pouch. This is the Mighty Mo from Jetboil. You can buy this through Tembo Tusk. Again, this is the Adventure Skottle. You can buy it with or without the stove. So if you happen to have the Mighty Mo or there is another type of stove you can use with the Adventure Skottle. If you already have that type of stove, if you want to buy it separately, you can. If not, they sell it together as a kit. So we ended up getting it as a kit. Again, this is the Mighty Mo from Jetboil stove. There is enough room in this Blue Ridge bag to be able to put this in here, which is great. The stove is not the stove, the fuel is the last bit here. There is enough room to be able to put it in here, but for us, we need everything pretty flat and pretty modular in order to pack underneath in our van. This makes it a little bit not quite as flat as we need it to be, so it is pretty hard to be able to store it as is with the fuel in here. So we have a separate fuel container. It's actually an ammo box that we end up using for our fuel. So we kind of call it our fuel box. We have a couple of Coleman propane canisters in there and also house this in here too. 1 or 2 of those fits nicely. So we choose not to put it in here, but we have just these items here. So again, you just hold the Skottle itself, you close it back up. There is an allowance of depth here. So again, if you have to put or you want to put more things in here, like a cookbook or something else or whatever else that's thin, you certainly have the room for it. Zip it up. And here you are. This is made in the USA bag. It's pretty durable so far that we've seen. You end up putting all 3 of the legs on just by a simple screw, eyelet screw here. So you just tighten so all of them are nice and tight and sturdy. Then the next thing, which you need to buy either as a kit through Tembo Tusk or separately, is the Mighty Mo. We decided to go with the Mighty Mo little guy here. This is the stove attachment portion. So we've used this Adventure Skottle a few times already. Essentially what you have here is you have a couple of little bolts and adapters that you need to screw into this stock Jetboil stove. So once you have that done, what you do is you see 3 little areas here that are raised. On the Tembo Tusk, you need to basically just slide these in and then stretch the last one. So let me just put them in over here. So you stretch the last one. Let me just get this out here. So you've got 1, 2, and then the third one, just so I can show you clearly, you stretch so that it's in there nice and taut. This puppy's not going to go anywhere once it's in. The last step is you need a small canister of fuel. So you take the top off, which we already have, and then you go ahead and literally line it up at the bottom here, and you screw on nice and tight. Just like so. So, I will take this out here so you guys can get an idea of scale. Put the bag away. And put the Jetboil Mighty Mo bag away as well. And there you have it. As you can see, it's diminutive in size, but it actually holds quite a bit of food, and it's really easy to get to the controls at the bottom here. So all what you do is you open up a little bit of fuel here, and then you just push this little igniter, and as you can see, you've got varying degrees of intensity as far as the fuel and as far as cooking. Shut this all off, and there you go. It's key to have olive oil to season this. We have, sorry, that was hot. It gets hot very quickly. We haven't seasoned this yet because we actually camped last night and realized that our olive oil we had was congealed and crappy, so we need to go buy some olive oil this morning or some cooking oil. But very similar to a stir-fry pan, you basically just season this after it's done. You oil it up after you clean it, and you're good to go. So we're super excited about this product. We travel small and we travel light. We always try to take items out that we don't camp with after each camp trip, just to try to lighten the load a little bit more. So we're super excited that they came out with kind of the mini-me version of it. So again, this is the Tembo Tusk Adventure Skottle, and thank you so much for watching.